Ready?
Yeah.
Let's raise some ruckus, baby. What do you say?
Let's raise some hell.
Dude, let's raise some hell.
I say let's raise some ruckus.
No, I say let's raise some cane.
Let's raise some cane!
From a distance.
Da-da-dee-da. From a distance.
Da-da-da-da.
Da-da-da-da.
From a distance.
I don't know.
Da-da-da-da.
I don't know any of the words to this song. I better learn these words, I guess.
No, do not learn the words to this song. That's
Well, if we're going to do it every episode, I better learn the words.
I don't know. We don't want to pay any fees for anything we ever do on this show. That's our goal. Our budget is right
We
there.
did discuss that. You're right about that. All right. So as long as we don't get within, the same orbit of the actual song, we'll be good. Is that what you're saying?
You can start with the first line and then change the melody more than 15% and we're golden.
I think that's what we were doing anyway.
Let's make sure if you go to the melody, we're in trouble. You understand?
I'm basically incapable of going to the melody.
All right. And also this is a big, we'll get to this, but this is, I got this idea from my mother. And as a matter of fact, she's going to be a guest on our show today.
She is. It's exciting. I'm excited to get to her.
Come on, Dave. Show a little respect.
Sorry. It was low-hanging fruit.
Stop it.
Sorry.
All right. So,
we did you and I did a promo. We're going to have a lot of trouble. We had some trouble talking over one another in our promo, and I would imagine it's going to carry on right through the actual show. But I've gotten a few texts and messages saying, "What the hell is that?" And what is that show? And I have a response that I bet you probably respond the same way. How do you respond when you get that question?
You mean they're asking what is our show about, kind of thing?
Yeah.
I hope you said I don't know.
It's exactly what I said. Some version of I don't know.
Yeah.
What do you think?
No, I besides us talking over each other too much.
Yeah. Well, obviously there's that.
I feel that I'm hoping, our buddy Adam sent me, hey, what's the vibe of the show today? And I love that we don't know. That's exciting, but I would say it's just light. We're going to put some light out there. Going to put some stupidity out there, some laughs, perhaps a dash of sincerity if we can achieve it. And we're just going to have some fun.
I would say, I agree with that. I would say that you and I have known each other almost 20 years, I think. But we only see each other 2, 3, 4, not very often, not that many times per year. But every time
that's how I plan it. That's how.
Yeah, well, it's about a pretty good dose for both of us, I think. But when we do hang, it's always fun. It's always funny. Every once in a while, we'll go deep and we'll get this, we'll get into some serious shit. But usually, it's just a lot of jackassery.
Jackassery. Yes. Former bassist for Cream.
Was he?
No.
Listen,
yes.
You actually look pretty good. I think you look. I've been eating my face off in the quarantine. You look like maybe you've actually lost some weight, which doesn't seem possible. But is that true? You look kind of like this is a svelte version of Dave Schneider Zamboni.
I absolutely am thinner than I was when this.
Are you really?
Yeah, I lost like 13, 14 pounds.
Since the quarantine?
Yes.
Wow. How'd you do it? Actually, I don't care how you did it. Way to go. But I don't care.
I'm going to tell you.
Really, I don't care.
I'm going to tell you.
Couldn't care less, in fact.
I have to tell you.
Fuck, tell me.
I'm eating home every night. Every night. Steamed broccoli. That's it.
Just
sometimes. Well,
just dinner is steamed broccoli? You put salt and like butter and
no salt.
Wow. That answer was even more boring than I thought it was going to be when I first told you not to answer the question, which is really something.
Dave, do you know what this is?
Well, not yet. I don't. Can you bring it closer?
It's a prize. I'm going to tell you. Since we're talking about
super dumb free giveaways, let's talk about that.
Since we're talking about my weight, we're going to give something away right now. And by the way, we see some names popping up, and Brian and Shannon. We will try to get to these things, but I think
bear with us. This is our first time doing this.
Yeah, definitely. We will definitely.
This is as a little sidebar. I want to reveal to our viewers that Dave Schneider. It can be difficult to bring him up to speed on the technological aspects of how to do this.
I accept.
So let's wait until the second or third, maybe fourth episode before we expect him to actually be reading comments and
I
replying.
can't even task. Forget about the word multi. I can't task.
That's fair. That's
Yeah.
fair.
But so what we're doing here, we're doing super dumb giveaways every show. And
Super
this
dumb
might
free giveaways.
super dumb free giveaways. And I will mail them
No
to you.
purchase necessary.
That's our budget. We're not even going to pay for a stamp. We're putting our name as the return address. No, your name is the return address. That's what we'll do. Put our address, and hopefully it gets returned to you because we're not paying for the stamps, even a forever stamp. But this is the deal. Super dumb giveaways. If you guess my weight right now, you win a signed Brett Lindros. Oh, let me get behind that. Let me stand in front of it.
This is that's revealing the aforementioned technical issues.
There it is. A signed Brett Lindros. And you know what? It's not Eric Lindros. Have you heard of Eric Lindros, Dave?
Eric Lindros, I have heard of. He was like a famous hockey player a long time ago.
This is his little brother.
There were two Lindros brothers in the NHL?
Yes, he played. I think this guy got a concussion the first day he tried out for the team.
There you go. He got a concussion or gave a concussion the first day?
He had a concussion before he even started playing. I don't mean to make fun of a concussion, but yeah, he
But now that you have, do you think that we could maybe get the Lindros brothers on as a guest one day?
Not after this free giveaway.
No.
Because the problem is, I said it was signed. I signed this card not even 14 minutes ago.
My goodness. Wow. Look at the I really like your L.
Thank you.
That's
I'm
nice.
I'm trying. My God, there you go.
Yeah. Wow.
Look at the D. Look at the D.
It's hard to see the D, but it is something else.
I'll tell you why it's hard to see the D.
Yeah, why? Please.
Because I put a line between the D to make it a B for Brett.
Oh, because what were you signing at Dret?
No, I'm very good at my name and script, Dave. So I took my D and then I put a line in the middle and made it B. So anyway, if you guess my weight, or even we just want to send this to you. Even the team he played for, if you put that in our little comments right now.
But don't Google it. Like be honest with us. Just type it right now.
And my current weight, you have to guess. So there's our super dumb giveaways. We're going to do 2 of these a show, hopefully, because I don't want to tell you what the other item is.
You did it twice.
I got a great deal on Brett Lindros cards, by the way. Great deal.
All right. Well, we got a couple of interesting guesses on your weight already, but we'll when the show's over, we'll circle back and find out who hit the nail right on the head. But you do look good. When do you think the last time? How old were you? Do you think when you were last at your fighting weight that you're at now? Does that make sense?
I had a brief period of. Here, let me fix this. There we go. I had a brief period of health around the age of 17.
It's fun. That's about right.
Before that, I mean, I don't know about you. I was a fat kid.
Oh, I was a fat kid too.
You were?
Yeah. Yeah. I was a real porker.
What color shirt did you wear when you swam?
Always yellow, which was regrettable.
Oh, I went with light.
That made me stick out.
I went with a lot of light blues.
Yeah, that was smart. That was a smarter choice.
You can't believe I wore a T-shirt from the age of 8, probably, right up to 15.
Yeah, I've not joking. I was wearing like shirts in the pool in college.
Oh, really? You went through college that way?
Well, not all of college, but yeah.
I would have worn it in college, but I failed out in 4 months. So that was not a problem. I did not wear my shirt in college that long.
Yeah, I wore swim shirts too, and it was embarrassing, but I guess it was less embarrassing than letting the world see my little C cups, I guess.
Don't feel bad. I thought I was a horrible swimmer at camp, but it turns out I was wearing a Champion heavyweight sweatshirt when I was swimming to hide my boobs from the kids, and I would just sink.
Did they make you put a life jacket, like one of the ugly orange life vests?
I would put it over my heavyweight Champion sweatshirt.
Yeah.
It was really the yin and the yang of safety and
what was your camp
sinking.
called?
Safety and sinking.
Maybe somewhere in between.
All right. Enough of the puns.
Lord. Sorry, everyone.
Dave.
Dave.
Are you ready to bring on our first guest.
I am. I'm excited by our first guest.
I am kind of excited about our first guest.
And you know what I mean when I say excited.
Don't, please, don't do it.
All right, I won't do it.
All right.
We should tell people. Well, why don't you tell them who our first guest is?
Well, the first guest for our show, and I appreciate Dave, my partner Dave here, not saying no to this, but my mother is our first guest. So let's bring the old bitch on. That's a joke. She's not a bitch.
She's pretty old, though.
She's old.
She's pretty old.
No,
And we should tell people.
Let's bring her on.
Well, first we should tell people that we spent how many hours do you think trying to get her on a Zoom?
A
full working day.
I don't want to be rude, but we spent maybe 7 hours.
Significant. It was significant.
We tried every app.
And so what we're gonna do is
let's plug the companies. Be Live, Whamma Jamma. I don't know what Jam Cam.
Zoom, Skype,
Facebook.
Yeah.
Skype. So what we went with,
we bought her one of those like Facebook devices that they sell on TV. That that didn't work. The portal. We got her a portal. No luck.
So we went alternative, old school, and
ultimately what we're gonna do is Dave's gonna FaceTime her. So let's do it, Dave. Call her up.
All right, let's do it. Let's see if it works.
You're gonna have to turn off your screen.
I will. Let's just see if.
Oh,
she's there.
Rita, it worked.
Hi, Mom. We're gonna get this going in a second, but I have to turn off my special Dave screen so you can see.
You see what I'm wearing?
Not yet. Hold on.
We're looking forward to it.
All right, here we go. All right, are you in there?
Look at that.
I see it. You see what I'm wearing?
Oh yeah, Zamboni shirt. Okay, I see it.
Do you have me on full screen?
No.
Yeah, turn her sideways, Dave. Turn her sideways. That's a good idea. There we go.
No.
Oh, but now we see. Oh dear.
Yeah, that's not good. I don't know what she's doing. Oh, there it is. Yeah, that's good.
I need somebody to bring me a cocktail, but it's fine.
All right, Mom, listen.
Am I on full screen for you?
That's none of your concern.
I just want to know, so I want to see you. Okay, go ahead.
All right, listen. I don't know if can you see me right now?
I see you.
Oh, you do? Okay.
And I see your screen.
That's fine. That's fine. So listen.
Okay.
So, Mom, that's the way we used to.
Dave.
Hi, Rita. How are you?
You only have to say one hi, Dave, because we're both Dave, Mom.
Rita, I have a question for you.
Okay.
Can you
Hi,
go?
Dave's.
Go ahead.
Rita, my question for you is,
Hi, Dave's.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Dave is
Hold on. She can't. Mom, you can't hear Dave, right?
Oh no, because it's through your headphones, Dave. You
I can't hear him.
Jesus
Take your
Christ.
headphones out. Take your headphones out.
All right, hang on, Mom.
Unplug those headphones.
This should be feedback.
No, I don't think it will. Zoom has that worked out.
By the way,
Oh my God.
is this?
Oh my God. Hang on, Dave.
Dave?
Wait, Mom,
yes,
hang
ma'am.
on a second. We
I
got
just have to tell you something.
What?
I've been hacked, and one of they said my code, and
You've been hacked?
That code is also on iTunes and Bank of America.
Oh my God, Mom. Listen, Ma, this is no time to explain that you've been hacked. We need to get this right. Sound.
Okay.
Scarlet USB. Hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Ah, there we are.
Oh my God.
He's done it.
Speak, Dave.
He's done it. Hi, Rita.
Hey, Dave.
How are you? It's nice to see you. You know, I have to tell you, Rita, that Dave did a whole bit before we started about how difficult it would be to get you to sort of technologically operate the phone in such a way that we can make this work. But now he's getting a call waiting too. Oh, that's nice.
We're not answering that.
Oh, now it's a pause.
But it's been, let's see, we're going on 40 minutes of him trying to technically get this to work. So he's done it. Let's give him some credit. 40 minutes.
Now I have to plug my phone in.
Oh my gosh.
Why?
Why? Why do you have to plug your phone in?
His battery's dying.
I can speak to you though.
It's dying. My phone's dying. Listen,
Oh,
let's begin this interview.
So
please.
Rita, listen. First of all, it's very nice to see you and to be be able to hear you now.
Now, can I see him again, please, David? I'm
Well,
tired
you're
of-
gonna have to not. You're not gonna see me, okay? You're gonna see
Okay, I'm not gonna see Dave.
Be nice, Dave.
you don't know, but the reason I had to do drugs was because to get away from the stress that you put in my life.
Oh, I know. What about the stress that you put in my life?
I'm joking. I'm joking.
Rita, what sort of drugs are you on now? That begs the question. I think.
She doesn't do
I
drugs.
wish I had something at this point in time. Yeah, but what about your hockey cards? That's a different story.
That's your fault. You brought the mob in to clean the house after the divorce.
Not my-
They took all my cards. They took my Mickey Mantle
Story?
rookie cards.
The divorce story? Sure.
We were moving, Dave.
Wait, Dave,
We
do you
were
have
moving.
a question about the divorce, Dave?
Well, I always, I'm divorced myself, and I always like to ask people, why did you get divorced? It's a very fun question.
Your mouth, David.
I couldn't hear her. We didn't pick her up. What'd you
All
say?
right, tell another story, Mom.
We were moving, and we were emptying out the house. We had a big house. Very funny, David. At this time, it's not nice.
I didn't ask. Dave asked.
Oh,
Well, okay.
let me show you the script notes.
So, David,
Dave, is there
good
anything?
memories. David, they were good memories. They were good.
That's a great memory.
Yeah, it's good memories. And
What
the
about,
divorce was not a good memory, but it after the fact, we're all healthy, and let's stay healthy. That's all that counts.
Yeah, you guys are. How old are you, Mom? You could say your age.
84,
84. My dad was 87 Friday
right?
with
Beautiful.
COVID, and he's beaten COVID at 87. So not bad.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
he's calling.
Decline.
Rita, so Rita, how old was Dave when he got caught smoking pot behind the school?
I'd say probably 13, something like that.
So a question for both of you, and let's get Rita's answer first, and then we'll get Dave's honest answer after. How old do you think Dave was when he lost his virginity?
In bed by himself or afterwards?
That would be actually. I know the answer to this.
I did the laundry then. I don't know. I don't.
Yes, she asked me why are you starching your socks? It was always. I didn't even know what starch was.
Oh, yes, you did.
I don't know.
Is that where the story? Is that where the story ends? Is that it?
I hope not.
That was a great story. Here, you can look at Dave. Can you see him?
Yeah.
Rita, nice to see you. Thank you.
All right, Mom. We'll speak to you later. Bye.
Right, Dave.
Okay.
Love you.
Bye-bye.
Man, Rita's a sweet lady. That was fun. I still can't believe you made me ask her about the divorce from your father, but
I don't know if I fed that line to you or not.
I can show you the notes if you want.
Well, you don't have to do that. You
Oh, you know what? We forgot to mention that our interviews on From a Distance with Dave and Dave are sponsored, actually.
That's right. We have a sponsor, an
And this
official sponsor, our first sponsor.
This week, our sponsor is the MTA Bridge and Tunnel Easy Pass Violations Processing Center in Albany, which is
Yes.
very kind.
Yes, we love.
Happy to have them.
Was that? Did you get that at the Throgs Neck Bridge, Dave?
It was actually going over the Throgs Neck. Yeah, it's
we just-
cashless now. They just zap your license plate.
We want to say we love what you do. We love how you ticket people, and we're not asking you to take care of that ticket that Dave Yonkman got at the Throgs Neck Bridge, but you are our sponsor today. So thank you so much for what you do.
And that was violation number 15186-12212. I just wanted to make sure they had that.
15186-12222.
2212.
2212.
That's correct.
Thank you. Thank
Thank
you, the
you.
MTA.
To the Violations Processing Center in Albany.
Thank you so much for all that you do for our show.
Very happy to have you on board.
Nice.
Let's get to our next interview.
Guest number two.
So we had your mom.
All right, enough of those puns. But yes, we did have my mom. And when you have my mom as a guest, I don't know about you, but don't say we had your mom. It's like
You said we had your mom,
It's too
and then you
cheesy.
paused.
All right, let's try one more
Pause.
time.
You was basically like waiting for me to like raise my eyebrows.
All right, here we go.
Let's go to guest number 2. Should we go to our next guest?
I absolutely am ready. After my mother, I feel like nothing goes better with my mom than the two fine lads, the Sons of Satan, a great band called Witch Taint.
They're in the lobby. Should I bring them on?
Before we bring them out, just so you know, Dave, so you know their names. One is Lance, the King of Black Metal, and the other is Matthias backwards.
Matthias backwards. That's hang on, let me write that down. That
Nope.
is
No, that's his name.
Siatan.
Nope. No, that's his actual name, Matthias backwards.
So
Cut it out. Cut it out. Shtick's done. Let's bring him on.
All right, they're in the lobby.
Witch Taint.
Here they are.
Witch Taint.
I have to get every note perfect.
That's why we're the
when
best.
What is that, Lance?
That's why we're number one.
Yes.
Because
we
you punch
even
in.
punch in the silent parts. When I have pause in my guitar, I set up punch. Because I want to convey the grimness and depressiveness of my riffs. And sometimes the grimmest, most extreme part of a riff is the silence in between notes.
Yeah, it's like the notes you don't play, or sometimes we'll just set up microphones and just leave, hit record and leave, and just have that, just the ambient sounds.
And is that on the record, or is that a hidden track?
Oh yes,
No, you can hear it. I mean, we pan it. If you listen closely on headphones, we record like just the sounds of despair and stuff.
The sounds of silence.
Yeah, we pan it hard right and hard left, and we set them both on mute in the mix. But if you listen closely, you can hear it.
The mute button tends to accentuate the obscurity of the particular track, which then makes the song even more obscure.
Got it. So it's silence in stereo.
This is
yeah.
If you could
But
do
I mean,
mono, I probably would, because it would sound less mainstream if these recordings were not in stereo.
Yes.
But it's kind of like having VCR. It's almost impossible. No engineers will even mix mono anymore.
I have a question for Witch Taint. May I ask a question of you guys? The record is Sons of Midwestern Darkness. I'm from the Midwest. I have my own version of what the Midwestern Darkness might be, but what does that mean to you?
where are you from?
I'm from Indiana.
That's where we're from. That's where I'm from.
Taint.
We're based in Gary, Indiana.
I grew up in Crown Point, Indiana. That's 3 towns over.
Oh, beautiful this time of year.
Yeah.
Wait, for real, Lance is from Indiana, right?
Gary, Indiana.
Is that true?
Yeah. That's we had originally, once Matthias Backwards and I decided to work together, that we thought, like, let's be based out of Norway, but then we thought, just from an economical perspective, it's just more economically feasible to be based in Gary, Indiana, because it's stuff and it's cheaper, and then also I live with my mom. So
Well, he doesn't live with his mom. He happens to live in the basement of his mom's house.
Oh.
yeah, it's how we live in the same house
Technically,
together.
He does not live with his mother. I would have
No.
never come from Norway.
Now, are you living in one of the famed abandoned architectural masterpieces of Gary? There are a lot of Frank Lloyd Wrights that are just falling apart, and what kind of?
There was a guy that a couple houses down named Frank, if that's what you're talking about. But no, we live in a house.
There was a guy, Frank, that lived in one house, Lloyd in one house, and Wright.
No, you're getting it totally wrong. Frank lived 2 doors down. Lloyd lives way down the block, like the next. It's like 2 stop signs down, and then
and it's to the left.
I prefer the architecture of Frank Lloyd Wrong. Much more extreme buildings, much more depressive.
One of the world's best brutalists, I've heard. I'm not really familiar with his work, but I know that.
He is indeed very brutal. And sometimes the ceiling fall down, which is good. Sometimes fire set very easily, which is nice because I like when buildings burn.
Let me ask you a question since we're talking about Indiana. Is Robert Preston regarded as a metal god in Indiana because he's just such a...
Which Robert Preston are you talking about? Are you talking
From the Music Man? From the Music Man.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the guy. There's a guy that does like aluminum siding in town, and he'll like his thing is like if you find it anywhere else for less, and I'll beat your,
That's the same guy.
Oh yeah, then totally, yeah. He's the, yeah, but yeah, he did, and he did.
He did my aunt's house. She called him Bob, but I think we're talking about the same guy.
Robert Preston from the Music Man. Yeah. He does aluminum siding.
No, they do the siding. It's not even aluminum siding, honestly. It's like made to look like aluminum siding, but it's just like one whole sheet instead of the individual sides.
Got it.
Definitely the same guy.
Yeah.
Fellas, we should say who you are. I would give you guys an intro, but I feel intros are they wouldn't do you justice. I feel you should just pounce in here. You are which Taint?
The greatest heavy metal band of all time, and also the greatest band of all time. Seems silly to put it just in one category of music.
Are you the greatest band on iTunes?
On iTunes?
Yeah.
Well,
Are we on iTunes?
I don't know. I gotta check.
Nobody told me we were on modern streaming platform.
I don't know.
Is it streaming or do you buy? I don't even know. I only listen to music on secondhand cassette still. I took our record and had it put on cassette. I don't have a cassette player now, but I don't really need one. I know what it sounds like.
I don't know if it's on like my mother has Adele. Well, there's Adele computers.
Adele? Yeah,
Adele. That's the brand. She makes computers also, and but it doesn't have iTunes on. But I couldn't. Kind of like
this is nice.
Kind of not allowed to use your computer for a few days after what happened.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, I got suspended, I guess you would call it. I mean, I'm definitely going to go back, but I got asked not to come back to my job at Subway for a week because of what I would describe as a sight gag.
Double meat?
I don't want to get, I'm legal, like my lawyer, who was actually the same Robert Preston who does aluminum siding, he said that I shouldn't describe exactly what happened, but it was just like what he said to say is that it was just an innocent sight gag that could happen to anybody.
I agree. I mean,
and
he'll probably do you justice.
Was it a 6-inch situation or more of a foot long?
Well, I'm glad you asked. It was definitely the foot long, which is to my mind, what made it funnier. And my friend Todd thought it was funny. My friend Randy, who just came by for like a Mountain Dew, thought it was funny. Karen, who works with me, thought it was funny.
Karen thought it was funny?
Who's Randy?
You know Randy?
No, I don't think so.
He works at Spencer's Gifts at the mall near my house.
I thought his name was Christfucker.
Well, that's like his. Yeah, I mean, his real name is Randy, but yeah.
What?
Do you like pie? And
pie, like
just pumpkin, apple, blueberry. What's your favorite pie?
Gosh, I mean, I would say honestly, probably pumpkin pie. I really like,
and that's why I asked. That's why I asked.
Like the Entenmann's pumpkin pie.
blueberry pie, like in theory, like I'm always like, that's a superior pie, you know, because I like blueberries and I like the color blue, even though it's more of like a purpley thing.
Well, I like prefer blackberry pie,
Oh,
but this is
that's
hard
actually-
to come by. Some Marie Callender's down the street one time had a blackberry pie, and I thought I had arrived in hell. It was so delicious, but they went back to blueberry, which is okay.
Yeah,
Might
when
as
you're-
well have been called pudding blackberry pie for all I know.
Do you know Fade to Black was a tribute to Fade to Gray? Are you familiar with that?
No,
Fade-
I
Fade-
only really listen to
Fade to Black, the
Sting.
Metallica, the Easy Listening song by Metallica.
Yeah, the Easy Listening
You do not
Metallica
listen to
song was a
light
tribute
music.
to the Grateful Dead's Fade to Gray record. Pretty sure. Pretty sure.
Well, if
We
I were
don't know because
listening,
we don't listen to pussy music very often, so we wouldn't know.
in fact, we have a line in our song "Viking Heaven" on this record.
I like that track.
It says, "In the land of Vikings, we shit on Ride the Lightning."
Oh,
It's
nice.
the second line of this song, which rhymes
Yeah.
with the line right before it.
Yeah, I mean that's a
Sometimes
big.
we go. Sorry.
No, but I was gonna say, like, you know, if you were to make a list of awesome things about our record, a really cool thing is that we rhyme a lot.
Oh,
Probably, like, statistically speaking, more than Bob Dylan or Dark Throne or anyone.
do you
do
rhyme
not try
50%?
to rhyme, and we do not try to write good songs. For some reason, it just keeps happening.
Yeah,
We tried to write deep cuts for this record.
Yeah.
We couldn't.
Are you ready?
Yes.
You have to fornicate with one, marry one, and kill one. Gallagher, the comedian Gallagher.
okay. We have choices.
Yeah. Jerry Seinfeld. You have to marry one, have sex with one, and kill one. And the third one is comedian Dave Hill. So you have to
Oh,
screw one, Dave Hill, marry one, and kill one. You got Gallagher, Seinfeld, and Dave Hill. Go ahead.
I would have
Talk about
sex with Gallagher just to get it over with, and
Would you
Yeah,
smash
definitely
that
right.
stuff? Would you smash it?
I would smash
Anyone?
it. I would hit it and smash it.
You could maybe finish.
Tear it up.
You could finish the bit under a tarp, which might be helpful.
Yes, we could. I could do when the lights are out.
mhm.
Lance,
So that would
Any
be my
thoughts?
answer on fornicate.
Lance, you.
Oh.
So what did you do? What are you doing? You're having sex with Gallagher, right?
Just
I am. I don't know
You
what
are.
Lance say.
Okay, Lance. So you can marry or kill either Seinfeld or Dave Hill.
I mean,
May
you
I
killed.
say something to this point?
You're
All
a
right.
team. You're a team. Work together.
Okay, let's consider here. Jerry Seinfeld, from what I understand, has a membership at the best gym in Manhattan. Now, if you were to be married to him, you would probably by default get membership to this gym. And Dave Hill has been stalking Witch Tate for 3 years.
This is true.
And anyway, I will let you weigh in.
Matthias, do you agree? Would you take Dave
I'm
Hill out?
Matthias.
or Lance.
Matthias.
Oh, excuse me,
Lance.
Lance.
Wait,
Would you-
so it's the idea is to kill Dave Hill, or
You have to kill Dave Hill, and you have to marry Seinfeld. And when I say you,
Yes, this is what I propose, but
Yes.
we can discuss. Because
I
I know
guess-
he's your friend. Dave is your friend.
I know, but I guess if you really think about it, I've been trying to kill Dave Hill longer than anybody.
good point.
So I'll go. I think I agree with all your choices.
Nice. Well, that worked out well. And I'll tell you what.
Dave, do you have the correct answers written down?
No, because I'm not that organized, but I heard it and I've committed it to memory, especially the gym idea. That was Matthias, excellent job on that.
Well, it's you just have to it is diet and exercise, though. You can't do one without the other and expect results, you know.
True. Boys, and may I call you boys?
If you want to get
I do. That's why I'm doing it. I want you
lawn
to.
turfed, yeah, go ahead.
Whoa. I think we've come close to saying it all. Close.
All right.
And it's been it's been enjoyable. And I don't know if you're aware of this, but before you on this show, my mother was on.
You have
Yeah, she
mentioned
was
this.
telling. She told us that this morning at breakfast.
You son of a bitch. Boys, thanks so much for being here.
Dark regards.
for having me.
Thank you,
Yeah.
and dark regards.
Right?
Those guys were great, Dave. They were maybe a little bit less scary than I thought they were going to be.
They're a warm, fuzzy, scary.
It's a nice brand of scary. I like those guys. And we should tell people that they're a real band and a really good band with a really good record that's just out called Sons of Midwestern Darkness. And it's on Spotify and all those places.
Out last Friday. They have 3 videos already.
Yeah, and the videos are great. I'm somebody that makes videos, and I'm jealous of the way they make their videos. They're really good. Find them. Listen, you want to do another one of these?
I do. Yeah, this was fun. I know you and I enjoyed it. That's all that matters.
I did. I enjoyed it. I did enjoy it. Kind of.
Fair
Mostly.
enough.
Mostly.
Next Sunday, 8:30.
All right. I like it.
Same channel.
Same time. We've got that's EST, by the way, Eastern Standard Time.
Yes, definitely.
We've got a couple of guests lined up. And some, a few firm yeses. No, actually, a few yeses, but only one firm yes.
Very firm.
And you do, you do, in fact, know what I mean when I say firm.
Very firm.
Indeed.
Joe Pisapia.
And that guest is Joe Pisapia, the Italian stallion from Rahway, New Jersey, who's agreed.
So anyway, it's been great. We should sing out our theme song, I guess. It's time.
Yeah, let's get your mom back on and the Witch Taint guys to see if we can all do it together.
From a distance.
I'm gonna bring it in.
A distance.
Someday somebody gonna turn around.
From a distance.
Take a night to Dave's mom, everybody.